You want me to pay 32,000 per month to do my hair? Oh, you're joking with me. You are jokes.
How are you doing today, Jasmine?
What it do, baby? Hey guys, my name is Zubi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below and join me on this YouTube thing. Today I'm bringing you guys part 2 of my hair journey video. If you have not already watched part 1, please feel free to check it out right up here and then jump right back to this video. But anywho's, today, as I said, is part 2 and I'm going to be telling you guys why I ended up keeping my dreads and how it was for me to manage my hair in a different country and all of that stuff. So yeah, let's just get right into this video. So in the last video, I closed off by saying that I did end up getting my dreads, but my plan was to stick with them for 2 weeks to a month maximum, no more than that. And let me explain to you guys why I did end up keeping them after all. So basically, that same year of 2018, I ended up getting accepted into a high school in Alberta of Canada. And so my parents were like, you are going at the end of this year, you are going there to Canada, you are going to Canada, so you shall be leaving. And I was like, aight, then what am I supposed to do with my hair? Because Lord knows it will be a struggle to keep it there. And let me explain to you guys what 3 options I had. Option number 1 for me was to go to Canada with my natural hair and learn how to manage it. But you guys, I had already struggled, first of all, transitioning from permed hair to natural hair when I'd never done it before. I was like, I don't know how to handle my natural hair. Where do I even start? There's no way I'm going to go to Canada and have to wake up an hour earlier so that I can figure out what to do with my hair. And those winter levels, let me tell you, Alberta is freezing cold, you guys. Do you know what that does to your hair? It just adds to the struggle. We all know low temperatures just freeze hair and it's just crazy. It's a struggle. I was like, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. So I cancelled out that first option. The second option I had was to just go with my normal hair and then get braids on top. But let me tell you guys why this was not an option for me. Let me explain very nicely for you. So, so basically in Kenya, you can do your hair anywhere for around 500 to 1,000 bob. Let's say 1,000 bob maximum. We know some places, some bougie places are like 2,000, 5,000 for who? Kenyatta market is the way. But anyways, so in Kenya you can do your hair for 500 to 1,000 bob, and the reason that is because everybody around knows how to do braids, everyone knows how to do hair. There's going to be no problem. You know, everyone is used to this kind of hair texture and all of that. Everyone is used to different types of African hairstyles, so people know how to do the braids, and so it's not going to be that expensive, yeah. But when you go to Canada, they don't have a lot of places and people that know how to deal with African hair, at least where I was. And so the small places that you would find that knew how to deal with the hair and do braids and all of that stuff would of course charge really expensive prices because they wouldn't get a lot of customers. So when they do, they of course want to raise the prices high. And so that's the difference. So let me just explain the price difference for you. In Kenya, you would do your hair for 500 shillings to 1,000 bob, yeah? That is around 5 Canadian dollars to 10 Canadian dollars. And then I go to Canada and you're telling me that I have to do my hair for around 15,000 Kenyan shillings to 20,000 Kenyan shillings. That is 150 Canadian dollars to 200 Canadian dollars. Where is that money coming from? Per month. I do braids once a month. You want me to go pay how much? 20? You're joking, by the way. You're all jokes. I was like, there's no way I'm going to pay that money. But the other problem in relation to that was that I was in this small town called Strathmore, and it was 30 minutes away from Calgary, and the city is where they had all the places that knew how to do this hair. And so let me just break it down for you guys. First of all, it was already hard enough to get myself permission to travel to another city because my dorm had such strict rules with international students because they didn't want people getting like hurt or something, and then, you know, it's gonna be a problem. And so basically that is not even the big problem. The big problem was that I am going to pay for a cab to take me to Calgary, yeah? That is 60 Canadian dollars. I will then do my hair for 200 Canadian dollars and then take another cab all the way back. to my dorm for another $60. Kenyan shillings, let me break it down for you. I am paying 6,000 Kenyan shillings to take a cab to the city to go do my hair. I am then going to pay 20,000 Kenyan shillings to do that hair, and then I will come back with another 6,000 Kenyan shillings. That is how much money per month? 6,000 plus 6,000 is 12,000. 12,000 plus 20,000 is 32,000. You want me to pay 32,000 per month to do my hair? Oh, you're joking with me. You are jokes. By the way, I was like, it's not happening. So of course, for me, that option was cancelled out. I was like, it's such an unnecessary expense. I could figure something else out. And that is when the third option of keeping my dreads came into play, because my dreads were just there. I already had my dreads. All I would have to do is learn how to take care of them, and it would be at no expense. Nobody would be twisting them for me. I would be doing it by myself. The only thing I would have to buy is the product, which is perfectly fine. So yeah, I was like, alright then, it seems like a really sensible option is to keep the dreads and just learn to roll with them. So that is why I ended up keeping my dreads. So yeah, at the end of the year, I ended up going to Canada, but I actually put braids on top of my dreads. And let me tell you guys, that was a mistake, because Zuviel went there looking okay. I went there looking fine. I had my long braids. I was feeling cute. I was like, oh wow. But then the day came where I had to take off the braids. And my dreads were short, guys. I was looking crusty. So imagine people going and seeing me looking normal, seeing me looking crusty. Guys, I downgraded for the worst, and everybody had to witness that. This is what I looked like when I first went to Canada with my braids and everything, and this is how I downgraded and looked like afterwards. You guys, I was embarrassed, but I was like, it's fine. I'm here to study. I'm here to get my grind on. I don't really care about anything else. So I just did my thing. In Canada, this is where I learned how to retwist my dreads for the first time. You guys, it was a struggle. Let me just tell you, the first time I retwisted my dreads, I started at like 7 in the evening and I finished at like 5 a.m. the next day. I was pissed. I was like, this is taking so long. My back is hurting. I'm so tired. Why is it taking this long? But the thing is, the first time you do it, of course you're gonna take long because you're not really sure what you're doing. But the more you do it yourself, the shorter time it takes and the better you're going to get at it. So yeah, this is basically where I learned how to do my hair. As you can see, this is me doing my hair around one of the first times. And yeah, I remember always wanting my dreads to be really long, and I was so embarrassed that they were short. But that's the thing with dreads. You have to be patient and give it time to grow, and you have to be willing to wait out the years for the length that you want. Because if you just get impatient, then you're going to end up stopping them or deciding, I don't want to do this anymore. But later on you look back and you be like, imagine if I just continued, look at how long they'd be, you know. But that was basically it. So during this time period of this year that I was in Alberta for my high school, I saw a lot of maturing of my dreads, and let me explain to you guys what exactly I mean by maturing of my dreads. So basically, when you first get dreads, your dreads are going to be very puffy. And the reason this is because your hair is not used to being in such an enclosed and compact situation, that its instinct is obviously just to come out and to pop out of that situation. So when you first get the dreads, they'll end up being really puffy and you'll just be like, is this how dreads are supposed to look? But eventually they end up getting into the normal stage, they end up maturing, and they end up looking how normal dreads or however dreads are supposed to look like. So what I mean by puffy is this. This is a photo of how my hair looked like when it was really puffy, and then after a while they will end up looking like this. They will end up looking more compact and more together. So it just takes time. So as I was saying, during this stage, that's when I saw my hair go from this to this. That's when I saw my hair going from really puffy to really compact and looking like normal dreads that I thought they would look like. And yeah, that's what I mean by maturing. And also during this stage, during this year, is when I first was able to tie my hair back like this. That was the first time I was able to tie my hair back. And I'll show you guys a video. This is a video I took when I first realized I could tie my hair back. I was really excited. I was like, wow, I'm getting somewhere slowly. But yeah, after this year of high school ended, I came back to Kenya, and during that summer I think I did go to the salon once to get my hair braided over, but I also realized I did not like it. I did not want to get my hair done by other people. I prefer to do it myself because I liked how it looked better and I felt like it stayed longer. So I just continued doing my hair from then on. And yeah, that is basically the end of part 2 of this video. If you do enjoy this series, please stay tuned for part 3, which is the last part, coming out next week. In that part, I will tell you guys how I saw my hair grow in length compared to maturing that I saw this past year, and I will also show you guys a time lapse of how my dreads have progressed ever since I first got them up till now, plus give you guys a current update of my dreads in the full. So stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below and turn on your post notifications so that you are notified when I do upload another video. But that is all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.